Hey guys, Brady here, and today I want to talk about female directors because Hollywood seems to think that there are no female directors, or there's not a lot of them, and they think it's an inherently misogynistic thing or sexist thing. I just think it's that the job of wanting to become a filmmaker is not something that really what's the word I'm looking for, appeals to a woman. Not saying that women can't be movie directors, they can. They've made some pretty good movies. But like it's not like, oh, Hollywood's inherently sexist, they don't want women to make movies. No, they don't, because women, all this right here, these are all female directed movies right here, and they're pretty good movies. The fact is that female directors today all want to just make movies about how misogynistic men are and fuck the patriarchy and all that other shit. And it's just not something that sells. Like Maggie Gyllenhaal was talking about, oh, there's only 7% of directors in Hollywood that are women, or some stupid number like that. As if it's like a bad thing. Try applying that logic to, oh, any other occupation. I mean, the women to men ratio for nurses, teachers, other occupations, it's more of a woman's job. I'm not saying that a man can't be a teacher or a nurse. It's just a job that just more women approach than men. Doesn't mean it's a female job. It's a job for anyone. Just like any job is for anyone. But like Maggie Gyllenhaal, I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard lots of people hate it. Maggie Gyllenhaal, you just made a terrible movie. You made a feminist version of Frankenstein. That movie's gonna appeal to absolutely no one. Men want to see a monster movie, and women don't want to see a movie. They don't give a shit about Frankenstein at all. The fact that you're trying to put a feminist spin on it, you're just begging to lose money. So anyway, let's just talk about it real quick. So, Big, directed by Penny Marshall. The Hurt Locker, directed by Catherine Bigelow. Great movie. I actually gotta watch this again. I've only seen it once. Catherine Bigelow. Wayne's World, a dumb comedy from the early 90s, directed by Penelope Spheres, who also did Black Sheep with David Spade and Chris Farley, and the Little Rascals movie. Lady Bird, a recent movie directed by a woman, Greta Gerwig, which is probably my favorite movie of hers. I didn't like Barbie. This is a good movie. Edge of 17, another recent movie directed by a woman. Great movie. Who directed this? Kelly Craig. Good movie. Another recent movie, Wonder Woman. And you can chalk this all up like Wonder Woman had like Zack Snyder and all that behind it, either producer or writer or whatever. But it doesn't get the fact this was a female directed movie, and it's a good movie. Clueless, directed by Amy Heckerling, who did Fast Times at Ridgemont High and European Vacation, and did she do Heathers? I'm not sure. But this is another good movie, directed by a woman. American Psycho, great fucking movie, directed by a woman. Those are all great movies, but I don't even. There's some I'm missing out. I'm leaving out that I don't have. Twilight was a big success. That was directed by Catherine Hardwicke. The Parent Trap, The Holiday. Anything else directed by Nancy Meyer. And then you got Nora Ephron, who did You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle. Movies that generally a lot of people like. Like, women can direct action movies. Well, this is not really an action movie. This is a dark comedy. But women can direct action movies, war movies, and make really good action war movies. Women can make really good dumb guy comedies. Oh, I forgot. Billy Madison is directed by a woman, Tamara Davis. Great stupid guy comedy. Woman directed it, and it's great. So it's, I don't know. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's tons more, but like, Hollywood is not inherently sexist towards women directors. It's just, I see it as women don't gravitate towards wanting to be a a director, so that's why there's a lack of them in Hollywood. Oh, I forgot Unbroken, which not a lot of people liked. I actually enjoyed Unbroken. I think that was Angelina Jolie's directorial debut, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe her second movie. I think she did a movie called like The Land of Blood and Honey or whatever, which came out like a couple years prior. But Unbroken is another great movie. I have that somewhere in my collection. I'm not gonna go look for it right now. That's another great female-directed movie. So like, women can direct good movies. It's just that like, every once in a while you'll get like a Greta Gerwig or a Maggie Gyllenhaal direct a movie, and they just kind of slap a feminist label on it and make it divisive and political when it doesn't need to be. Like, Barbie didn't need to have a fuck the patriarchy message to it. It could have just been like a perfect like cliched fish out of water story. It actually could have been an animated movie. It probably would have worked better as an animated movie. But no, you got a Barbie movie where Barbie's called a fascist, and it's all about beating the patriarchy. And that's not really what I see or think of when I think of Barbie. I don't think about Barbie often, but like, how that movie made $1.3 billion is beyond me. I mean, you could think of some of the best chick flicks of all time, like Mean Girls, Clueless. Those didn't make $1 billion. What was so special about Barbie? I don't get it. But I'm tired of this narrative about the lack of female directors in Hollywood. It's a giant nothing burger, and same goes to, like I said, same goes to other occupations. Is the NFL or NBA inherently racist because there's not a lot of white people on there? Are white people complaining that there's too many black people playing football, and that the black to white ratio is not a good one? No one gives a shit. The female to male ratio in Hollywood as directing movies, no one gives a shit. Maybe one sex wants to be a director over the other sex. It's not like, I don't know. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there. I just got done watching American Psycho, and it just made me want to make a video on Hollywood and their constant virtue signaling when it comes to that kind of stuff. I liked American Psycho a lot. It's a classic at this point. Clueless is pretty good. Big is a great movie. Wonder Woman's a good movie. Hurt Locker's a great movie. Not a huge fan of Point Break. And I thought the remake, even though it was terrible as well, I thought it was better. But that's not saying much. Greta Gerwig doing a Narnia movie I don't think she understands the story of Narnia, because what I've been hearing about the movie just doesn't sound like Narnia at all. And yeah. What are your thoughts? Did you see The Bride? I wanted to see The Bride, and then I heard not so great things about it. And when I heard it was a feminist movie, it just kind of turned me off from it even more. I have yet to see Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie. I'm waiting for the inevitable Criterion release because that's the only way we'll get a Netflix movie on Blu-ray from Guillermo del Toro if it's from if Criterion picks it up. So once Criterion does give that movie a Blu-ray, I will definitely see it. I know Criterion is releasing the Killers of the Flower Moon in like a week or two on Blu-ray, and I'll be buying that as soon as it hits shelves. Because I want to show that to my dad and wanted to show it to him for 3 years now, but Apple seems to hate physical media. So as soon as that comes to Blu-ray, I am buying it. And I'm going to watch it with him. But that's all I got to say. What are your thoughts on this topic? Do you think female directors are inferior to male directors? Do you think the opposite? Do you think both sexes can make great movies and not one over the other? I mean, I handpicked those movies because I love those movies. And it doesn't matter that they were directed by females. It doesn't matter who's behind the camera. What matters is the story. How it was constructed. Was it good? If it's terrible, it's not because it was directed by a woman. It just wasn't a well told story. Maybe the direction sucked. I remember reading about Punisher Warzone because that was directed by a woman. I don't know her name, but she wanted to direct The Fighter, and she wasn't able to direct The Fighter because apparently no one would see that movie if it was directed by a woman, which makes absolutely no sense to me because this came out a year before The Fighter, and people love this movie. People love The Hurt Locker, and this is directed by Catherine Bigelow, probably the creme de la creme when it comes to female film directors. So her remark just baffles me. You made a crappy superhero movie, so no shit, you're not gonna be trusted with another fucking movie, especially a boxing movie starring Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. This was an Oscar-winning movie, just like the Fighter was. If Lexi, I forgot her last name, but if she made a good Punisher movie, maybe she would have the success that Catherine Bigelow has, or Amy Heckerling has, or Penny Marshall, or Nancy Meyer. But she made a crappy movie, and if you make crappy movies, too many crappy movies at least, you get put in director's jail. Just look at Taika Waititi or Tim Miller. Those are male directors in director's jail because they made some disparaging remarks about towards fans and cost their movies money. At least Rian Johnson waited for people to see his Star Wars movie before he opened up his stupid fucking mouth. Yeah, fuck Rian Johnson. I don't like his style at all. I didn't like Knives Out, and if you've seen The Brothers Bloom, it's pretty much has the same vibe as Knives Out. The writing is similar, the jokes are similar. It's just very hipstery humor, and it's just not funny. Rian Johnson sucks as a comedic writer. If you want a good comedic director movie, or director, I should say, Martin McDonagh is a good one, and I guess Guy Ritchie. Anyway, this is getting too long. I just wanted to make a quick video and not have it go to 15 minutes like it is right now. Bye bye.